Hey, I'm Justin.
And I'm Shauna, and we have a movie problem. Today we are talking about New Moon. Last week we talked a little bit about it hitting the box office, but today we're actually going to give you our review.
Smashed the box office.
Yeah, it didn't just hit the box office, it took over the box office.
Absolutely. Box office juggernaut.
Yeah.
So what was the actual numbers?
The actual numbers, okay, so it actually made top 3 in the overall biggest number puller, like, record breaker.
Ever.
Ever. Out of all the other movies, you know. So it actually made number 3, which is $258.8 million in a weekend.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
And that's worldwide. That's just not here. Here in the U.S., I think it was something like $140 million.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact stats, but I think Titanic only made like $600 million in its whole whole run.
And
this
already
is
made
half
almost
of it
half
in
of it
the
already.
first 3 days. So I was.
I wouldn't doubt it if they don't reach $600 million easily. I mean, especially with the holiday weekend coming, like I have plans to go see it again. I know my sister wanted to see it again. I've already heard of fans that have seen it, every day this weekend.
It'll definitely be interesting to see what happens after
the final
Thanksgiving.
Numbers. Yeah, do you know the budget for this was like $50 million?
But I think the Thanksgiving movie to go see is The Blind Side. I love New Moon, and I'm with you, but the Thanksgiving movie is The Blind Side. We'll talk about that in another review.
Yeah, we have that review next.
Okay.
Okay. So for New Moon, I was nervous, especially since I'm a book reader, that I read the books, and then, of course, everyone has their favorite parts from the book. So when the first time I saw the movie, I was like, did they put this part in? I was, like, so busy analyzing what parts they put in and didn't put in that I didn't, like, fully enjoy it. So if you go see it, shut your mind up and just enjoy it. There are plenty of hot guys to enjoy on the screen, and you shouldn't be thinking. Sorry.
Those guys were hot.
Well... yeah, sorry. I was trying to try and be nice, but they were hot. There's something to look at. I thought the actors did a good job. I know in the first movie, Kristen Stewart was a little awkward, but I think she really hadn't fit into the role yet. But then now that she knows the role and she's creating the character, like, she got it this time. It wasn't
I saw another review where somebody had said that the director of this movie didn't seem to like the story as much as the last one, or keep to the story.
Yeah.
And I could definitely agree with him there that, the director, it just really, it felt like this director wanted to do his own thing, but like maybe he was, strapped into following the book. Like he wanted to create his own version of it.
Yeah.
So he was trying to slide in his own things. And I think that beat on the movie a little bit. That took a point away from me.
Really?
It definitely took a point away from me that he was trying to go off in his own ways, that there was so much different from the book. I mean, not so much, but there was, compared to Twilight, there was a lot more different than the book in this movie.
They altered a lot of the scenes, whereas with Twilight, they just took out some of the scenes,
I don't think they added bad stuff.
No, I thought it was great.
I just think it was different.
Yeah, so let's get back to the movie. First things, one, the CGI werewolves, definitely a lot better than they were at the MTV movie debut.
Yeah, but you can't call them werewolves, though. That was not a werewolf by any means.
If we're going to call Edward Cullen a vampire, then we have to call Jacob a werewolf. They still transform.
And you know what? A werewolf stands on 2 feet. A werewolf does not look like my dad's
we'll
dog,
call them
Lakota.
shapeshifters, okay?
Okay. Wolves.
Okay.
The wolves.
Alright, their CGI effects, when they released through the MTV Movie Awards last year, Justin made the comment, here, puppy, like they were so soft.
Yeah, they were bad.
So this time, I thought that the CGI really pulled through, and after reading the reviews, when they released, it was like shortcut, like, oh my goodness, let's just have something there. Like they weren't ready with the development. So the wolves definitely pulled through. They look a little bit more fierce. They're not as cute and furry as I thought they were going to be, which was awesome.
Definitely.
One thing I didn't like, were the Cullens. I thought they were overdressed in this movie. Like, I know they're rich, and I know they're vampires, but, like, in the last movie, they still were, like, high society dressed, but fit the teen role.
Yeah, they were.
Like, Alice Cullen, what is she wearing when she goes to Volturi? You know what I'm saying? She's got red gloves and the scarf and I don't know. She's got a bunch on, and I understand they're high class and she's into fashion, but she was into fashion in the last movie. But in this one, I thought it was just overdone. Like they were dressed too much.
Call by the director, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know for sure, but
role.
it feels like the director was trying to.
That's sort of how I felt. Like I just thought they were overdressed, but. Anyways, all right. Taylor Lautner. Definitely glad that they kept him on for this role instead of cutting him out. Like last year, I was like, no, you can't cut him out. He'll play a great werewolf. And then he bulked up over the summer, and he definitely pulled through on the role. So I liked him. Mm-hmm. The one line that I thought was hilarious, it wasn't supposed to be funny. He's like, "Don't make me angry." But the way he said it was like such a kid saying it to an adult. I don't know. It was just
That's
funny.
what I see him. I still see Shark Boy.
I know, it's hard.
I can't, I still see Shark Boy when I look at him.
He's slowly getting away from it. Hopefully he'll keep going. It's okay. Robert Pattinson, good. I thought he did a good job portraying that I'm still a vampire, I don't want to eat you when he kisses her. I like that.
Well, he just does great at the whole depressed
vampire
teen,
role, yeah.
It's just, when I look at him, I'm like, there's an emo kid if I ever seen one.
You're so mean. I thought he did good. So, the three main stars, of course, did a fantastic job. The Vulturi, Michael Sheen, Jamie Campbell, and Christopher Heyerdahl play Arrow, Caius, and Marcus. I thought they cast them very well. Yeah. Straight from the book, they sort of fit the roles. They still played the dominant role in there, and you're sort of fearful, but I'll look forward to seeing them in the next movie more than I thought I'd look forward to seeing them in this movie.
Yeah.
But
we'll
definitely see. And then the rest of what do you think of the werewolf pack?
I don't know. Sam's kind of tough. Taylor, Billy? No, Jacob is his character in the movie.
Billy is his dad.
Jacob, he's trying to act tough, but then you got the other two kids, and
I thought they were too kiddish.
Yeah, too immature kiddish, they're supposed to be, like, in the werewolf pack. I understand that they went from, like, kiddish, and then they're supposed to, like, turn into this vampire. I think they should, like, toughen
they don't turn
up.
Into vampires. They
wolves. the wolves
I'm
or
just
whatever.
messing with you. I know. Like, I just thought they joked. I don't know. Like, I understand they're supposed to, like, play around. They're a pack. They have fun, Like,
their voice
to
should go from Alvin and the Chipmunks to Wolf,
Yeah.
Don't make me angry, something like that.
You should do voiceovers. Overall, music I thought was okay. I know that we had a lot of songs created specifically for this movie, but I don't see any big breakout stars like Paramore in the last one.
I didn't see any from the last one.
I love Paramore, but yeah, like they just hit the music realm. Yeah, they hit them more.
Yeah.
And I don't know. These songs are sort of like slowly making their way in. Maybe by the next movie comes out, they'll be bigger. Overall, I gave this one 5 out of 5, of course. Maybe 4.5.
A little biased, are we?
A little biased. Okay, I'll go 4.5.
4.5?
Yeah.
I'm almost at a 3.5, but...
Really? A middle
But because I like the book so much, because I like that it's a whole series in a whole, I'll bring it up to a 4. But, 4 is as high as I can go on this one. Acting wasn't stellar. It was decent at best. The wolves, they weren't werewolves, and they were trying to be werewolves. The music was okay. there were some parts...
Okay, to the fans of the books and the first movie, I give it a 4.5, almost a 5. But to people that just follow along because their wives make them go see it... No, I'm just kidding. The one last thing that I'd suggest that if you haven't seen Twilight, don't go see New Moon yet. Because I don't think you'll get the relationship. You won't have that love drama. You won't have that, I can't believe he leaves her. Yeah. You won't have that. So see Twilight first, then see New Moon. You'll love them both. So
absolutely.
That's it for New Moon. We'll see you next review.
Yep. See you later.
Bye.